So now your printing block should be ready, and the grooves should be deep enough that the ink won't get in there and it'll leave some white area. So these are the printing supplies you will need. First, you'll need your printing block, and you will also need to have the block printing ink. This ink is water soluble, so that means it should be easier to get out of your clothes than acrylic paint. And for each of these block printing inks, I'm going to be the one that's going to be putting it on your tray. Now the inking tray is this clear one here, and I'll take some ink and I'll put it on there. And after that, you're going to take your brayer, which is this rolly thing here, and you're going to roll it into the ink. Then you will roll that ink onto your printing plate. After that, you'll take a sheet of printing paper and you'll put that onto your printing plate. And you'll use a spoon. In this case, I have a plastic spoon, but I have a better one for you. And you'll press that out. So let me demonstrate the printing process for you. First, I'm going to be putting some block printing ink onto the inking tray. You don't need a whole lot. Especially you don't want a whole lot on your actual printing block. Now I'm going to take this brayer and I'm going to roll it. So I want to get a nice even coat on the brayer. You should see ink on the brayer and you shouldn't see the actual black rubber. So you should see a nice even coat just like this. And if you don't have it, you just keep rolling until you get it nice and even. Now I'm going to roll this ink onto my printing block, like so. I'm not pressing too hard. I'm just pressing hard enough to get an even amount of ink. Now if I need more ink, all I have to do is just roll it again in the inking tray and put some more ink on there. And I'm going to try to get as even a coat of ink on this printing block as I can. So I'm going to take the printing block off of that area and I'm going to put it in a clean area, or you can put it on a brand new sheet of paper. That would also work. I'm going to lay my block printing paper onto the printing block carefully. I don't want to smear it. I don't want to smudge the ink. And now I'm going to take my spoon, and as I said, you'll have a little bit better tool. And I'm just going to press it onto the inked area to try to make sure that I get all the ink onto the paper. And then the paper will kind of soak it up. But I have to press hard and I have to make sure I get the whole printing block. So now I'm going to peel off the block printing paper and see how my print turned out. Now a lot of times your first prints won't turn out so dark, and what that means is that you're going to have to put in some more ink. You can see all these white areas that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the printing block again. I'm going to put a little more ink on there and I'm going to try it again. So I put some more ink on the printing block and it turned out a bit better. So before I try the other colors, all I have to do is wash off this printing block using water. And it's the same process for all of the other colors, whether it's yellow or red or blue. You just have to put the ink on the printing block and then you're going to put the paper on there, press it hard, and you'll get some good prints, hopefully. Now that I have my prints finished, all I have to do is number them. So I'm going to number the prints either 1 out of 4 or 2 out of 4, or, however many prints you do, write the first, number. So if I did 10 prints and I have the first print, I would put 1 out of 10, and then I would also sign my name on there. So that's printmaking, and I hope you guys have some fun.